UK, Assembly and local elections in Northern Ireland give you a say in who represents you. But to make sure your voice is heard, it's good to understand a few basics about how elections work. At each election, every voter is given a ballot paper. This ballot paper lists all the candidates, which is what we call people standing for election. This ballot paper also provides simple instructions on how many candidates you're allowed to vote for and how to clearly mark your choice. You'll get to make your choice in secret, and then your ballot paper will be counted to work out who has been elected. In Northern Ireland, we use two different voting systems. These voting systems affect the number of people you can vote for at each election, sometimes one person, sometimes more. And these voting systems also set out the rules for how your vote is counted. Single transferable vote. We use a voting system called single transferable vote to elect members of the Northern Ireland Assembly, as well as local councillors who look after issues specific to your local area. The single transferable vote system is a form of proportional representation. Proportional representation means the number of candidates elected for each political party roughly matches the number of votes received. When voting in an election which uses the single transferable vote system, you'll be given one ballot paper. The instructions on the ballot paper will tell you to rank the candidates in order of preference. Mark a 1 next to your first choice, 2 next to your second, 3 by your third, and so on. You can vote for as few or as many candidates as you like. It's entirely your choice. The numbers you put on your ballot paper tell the people counting to move your vote if your favourite candidate has enough votes already or stands no chance of winning. To get elected, a candidate needs a set amount of votes, known as the quota. The people counting the votes work out the quota based on the number of seats available and the total number of votes cast. Counting takes place in stages. Each time the people counting are looking to see whether a candidate has reached the quota of votes they need to be elected. If not, the person with the lowest number of votes will be removed from the race. For example, once the first round of counting has finished, any candidate who has more number 1s than the quota is elected. But rather than ignoring the extra votes this candidate received above the quota, these votes move to each voter's second favourite candidate. Once the second round of counting has finished, if no one reaches the quota, then the least popular candidate is removed. People who voted for them have their votes moved to their second favourite candidate. This process continues until every position is filled. This shows how important all your choices can be when voting in an election using single transferable vote. If your first choice candidate doesn't get elected, or if they are elected with a lot more votes than the next candidate, your vote can still be used to help elect your second choice. Your vote could be moved around many times, playing a part in electing some or all the positions in your area. First past the post. We use a voting system called First Past the Post to elect members of the UK Parliament, or MPs for short. When you vote in an election which uses First Past the Post, you'll be given one ballot paper. At a UK Parliament general election, you're allowed to vote for one person. Simply mark a cross in the box next to their name. When the votes are counted, the candidate with the most votes is elected and will represent you and your local area. Remember not to put any other mark on your ballot paper or it might not be counted. Don't forget that if you're unsure about how to cast your vote, you can always ask for help. Speak to a member of the team at the polling station or get in touch with the Electoral Office for Northern Ireland. Find out more at electoralcommission.org.uk/learning.